back to the Morning Blend. Have you seen commercials for the new movie Going in Style? Yeah, Morgan Freeman, Michael Caine, Alan Arkin, they all play these retirees who lost their pension, so they rob a bank to get even.
Yeah, do you ever feel like you have to do that yourself? Well, here to talk about losing your pension. Fun topic. One of the area's leading financial professionals, Abe Ashton. Abe helps people prepare for retirement and even hosts his very own weekly retirement radio show. Abe, great having you back, my friend.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi. Such an optimistic topic we're talking about today.
It's like a horror movie.
Losing your pension sounds like fun.
Obviously, we're not going to resort to robbing a bank to get our money.
And why not?
Well,
I mean, FDIC insurance, everybody's covered.
But hey, look at the bright side. If you do get bagged, you go to prison, you get fed. Free room and board. Come on.
And you look at that, the government's been robbing all of us for years anyway, so.
So, I mean, the reality of losing a pension is a real situation for
It's a real scenario, but it's not necessarily losing the pension. It's many people are being forced with the option of a lump sum payout, as opposed to this ongoing income for life, which may not be a bad thing, but remember when most of these pensions were set up 2, 3, 4 decades ago, in the interest rate environment when they were calculating how these pension funds were much higher.
Yeah.
And now they're finding that they no longer have the infrastructure, they no longer have the interest rates to be able to pay out those guaranteed life payouts. And the other thing is we're all just living longer. So the interest rates on the money that those pension funds were earning to support retirees throughout their entire life, we got a double whammy. People are living longer, and those funds aren't earning as much money in those accounts. So that's really the issue. So what's happening is companies and these pension funds are saying, here, we'll allow you to opt out of this income, or we'll force you to opt out of this income stream in exchange for a lump sum of money. And often people are finding that lump sum is much larger than they anticipated. They didn't know what that would look like. And so people are coming in and saying, hey, I've got $750,000, or I've got an $800,000 lump sum for my pension. What do I do?
Yeah.
So that's what we're talking about frequently at our office now, is folks coming in with this pension question. What do I do with these funds to now self-fund my own income? How do I generate monthly income? And that's true whether it's a pension buyout or whether it's just someone had their IRA or 401k. That's the number one question. I've got this $100,000 or $200,000, whether they want it to grow or whether they want it now to start paying income because they're retiring. That's what we're doing in our office every day, is saying, okay, this is what you can expect as a reasonable type of monthly income stream. So we're getting these questions every single day. We're talking to folks about what this looks like. And I think what a lot of people are finding is they like the lump sum better option anyway.
As opposed to the uncertainty of whoever holds the pension.
As opposed to having to beat the calendar.
Yeah.
Because anytime you have just this monthly income for life then becomes the question mark.
Yeah.
Right? If you get hit, I know we've got one of our friends on a cruise right now, so we don't want to talk about a cruise ship going down, but if we have some sort of accident and something happens and you only were into your pension for a couple years, well, your heirs are just out of luck. There was this big chunk of money that was invested on your behalf that your heirs are never going to see any benefit from. So when you say, okay, I've got to live during retirement 20 years, 25 years, 30 years to break even on the lump sum, those are the things that people want to do. Well, we all want to live, of course.
Of course,
No, I mean, generally that's agreed upon.
Living would be nice,
and what about people, are a lot of people retiring early or forced to retire early?
But they're either being forced to or they're choosing to, and folks finding out that they can retire early is really nice. You know, when folks find out that they actually can get there from here, and we get to tell people that. It's a fun conversation to have with someone when they come into our office and they say, hey, I think I've got about 3 or 4 more years of work, and we're saying, well, you can choose to work 3 or 4 more years, but you could also do it now, and let me show you how.
Wow.
They walk out of my office 2 inches, 3 inches taller just because they're so happy and knowing that they can do it. But the number one question then becomes health insurance. Until I qualify for Medicare at age 65, what does this health insurance? And of course, we know now with the government, health insurance is changing faster than ever. We don't know what it looks like.
Not getting cheaper. Not getting cheaper.
It's not getting cheaper. So
absolutely.
Fun questions to have, but we've got the answers at our office for people.
I would say the majority of people watching right now are saying to themselves, pension? That's nice.
Yeah.
Never had a pension.
They had to normally they're government employees.
Yeah.
They work for the state, they work for the federal government, and that's where they have the pensions, because those are really the only the only pensions that are around much longer. Some of the older companies do, but it's the government jobs.
So if people find themselves with this pension situation, you are offering a pension consultation.
Right, and this is really about a retirement income review. We'll call it a pension consultation, but for anyone, and I know we show on the screen $250,000 or greater, but if you've got questions about your retirement accounts or a lump sum pension, we're offering this complimentary consultation to come in and let's sit down and make sure you have the income to meet your needs during retirement. And we'll show you how you can do that and potentially protect your nest egg to boot. You know, we can keep that money safe and generate the income.
Abe, pleasure as always, buddy.
Thanks for having me. It's always nice to be with you too. Thanks.
Love it.
All right, if you have questions about your pension, you want to give some my way, that'll be awesome. Or maybe you want to learn more about how to create your own pension if you don't have one.
I tell you, make the most of what you got. That's what it's all about. Call Abe's office right now for a free one-on-one pension consultation. The number is 702-900-8177. It's an easy process. Just a cup of coffee and a conversation with Abe about your situation.
Absolutely. Call now for that valuable insight. Their number, website, both right there on your screen. Ashton and Associates. They're on St. Rose and Henderson, and they're near the 215, proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.